Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to another little episode. Today we got something special. We're not going to do any fishing right now. We are going to make some repairs. This is a Garmin 93SV Non-CHIRP unit. This was on my bow. This officially died. So all this did was, it was in the cradle on the bow of the boat and it flopped over like this. It just fell, ploosh. I picked it back up, put it back in the cradle, and it's a brick. So basically this is a really expensive paperweight now. So I obviously need a unit on the bow. This is trash. Luckily, for Black Friday last year, or maybe Boxing Day in December, I bought, boom, this is a 95SV PLUS. So this is the newer version with the touchscreen and everything else, still fresh in the box. I've actually never opened this. Hopefully it's not DOA. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and replace this. I've got a couple of little goodies that I brought with me that are here. I got them in the truck to help install this. I don't want to change the transducer. It does have a new transducer, but this winter I want to do some major upgrades to the boat. But for now I just need something on the bow so I can finish fishing for the rest of the season. So we're going to install this puppy. And I brought with me a secret weapon today. I've never tried these. Let's see if we can you guys see that? Alright, this is what they call a 3 a.m. order. That's when you order something at 3 a.m. because, you know, you got up in the middle of the night, I don't know, to go to the bathroom and you got your phone with you and you're just like, oh, that looks cool, I'll buy that. That's what this is. So these are little heat wrap, little seals or something, I don't know what you want to call them. Maybe you'll see it from here. Okay, so in the middle, it's got low heat solder. It's got glue for attaching the two wires, and the whole thing shrink wraps. So I actually tested this out with 8-gauge wire, and I mean, you got to put a ton of heat. I was pulling as hard as you could, and it does not come apart. So this thing is, these are awesome. So hopefully it's going to save me a bunch of time. So I brought that, got my heat gun. So I'm going with this and a couple of cutters. We can do this super easy. And I have another little toy that I got. My wife got me this for my birthday. It's a YOLOTek mount. So if you guys haven't seen this, this is for putting your GoPro in your boat, and you don't have to change the batteries because this plugs right into the navigation light port that's on your boat. You just put it in the back, screw it in, and you got USB power right here. And I bought a special adapter for my GoPro, my old GoPro. I'll show you that also. So let's get this all installed and we'll have us some fun. All right, let's check it out. All right guys, here you go. This is everything unboxed. You can see everything's here. So we've got the Garmin itself, our new cover, we've got the transducer, which I'm not going to install. We're just going to use the default one for now. Here's the new cradle. These are the seals, the gaskets if you flush mount. New power cable, which I will have to use because the one that's currently on my unit is not the right kind. It's a 4-pin instead of this guy, a small 4-pin. So yeah, so that's it. So everything's unboxed, ready to go. So let's get the party started. Hey guys, okay, so the motto of my channel should be what not to do when you're fishing and doing things to your boat. So I already started the tutorial, I already started recording some content, and I went and cut through the wires and forgot one important step that you should probably start with, and that's disconnect your old sonar from power, okay? So I know it's weird because you're seeing this first and I've already started the tutorial, but I didn't want you to make the same mistake I did. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't want you to make the same mistake. Disconnect your sonar from power first, okay? And then watch the rest of the video and you'll find out how I found that out. Okay, I'm at the main battery. This is the main battery that powers all the electronics in the boat as well as the engine. So we're gonna just disconnect everything from positive, and that way we'll cut the power to all the units and everything in the boat. Okay, that is step one. All right guys, step one. Step one's gonna be, we gotta remove the cradle. We're gonna open this up, get the power cable out, and disconnect everything and get ready for our new setup. Okay, so here we go. This is our cluster. I gotta go get some pliers to cut off the tie wraps, and then we'll open this up. This is my main power cable. So this is a power cable that I actually have going all under here that goes back to the console. It's a 4-wire, fully insulated, so that way if I ever need extra power on an extra set of wires, I've got it right here. All right, so let's get the cutters. Okay guys, one little important step is probably disconnect this from power before you start doing this. I just cut through and kind of created some sparks there, so let's go cut the power first. Okay, sorry about that guys. Yeah, cut the power first. Okay, so now you'll notice that on here there's 4 wires. Okay, and on the power cable for these units there was 4 wires. There's a red wire, a brown, a blue, and a black. So red and black was power and negative. And something that was used on the older Echomaps, the CHIRP and non-CHIRP units, were these networking cables. Okay, these were for network communication. This allowed 2 units to be connected together, a maximum of 2 units, and you could share waypoints and maps with it. Okay. And the problem is that the new Plus units don't have the same support. They're actually a network cable. So for now, we're gonna have to deal with the fact that my 2 units cannot be networked together. So yeah, so that's the deal. So the new power cable will only have 2 wires. All right, let's do it. All right, next up, I'm gonna clean these up. I'm gonna cut off the old wires and get these all ready for new wiring, okay? I did a double take, but I realized that yellow was used for ground because it's got a little bit of black shrink wrap on it. Woo, that was, don't want to mix those up. So we're not going to use these 2 wires. Basically, these are no good for now. What's up, fellas? All right, we have a small problem. This is the before and after of the power cables. Look at the size difference. Yeah, and the hole in the panel is tiny. It's only big enough for this. I don't have my drill, and quite honestly, I'd have to make a gigantic hole. I'm not sure what to do about this, and I can't use the fuse end because the fuse end is also enormous compared to the old fuse end, which was only that big. So I want to use the real cable, so I'm debating what to do here. And I think maybe, and by the way, this does have networking cables, so I don't know if that works. So I'm thinking I might try the network cables and see if it works. I don't know, we'll see. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, after much deliberating, I am going to just see if I can find a drill from a fellow camper and enlarge this hole. Because the other alternative is that I fish it through here, or I fish it out through the other side here. But then, I don't know, the cable's it's not gonna be very clean. I'm debating. I might just shove it through here. We'll see. I don't know. All right, guys, here's the solution. Found this bad boy. The fuse end is actually thinner. I already tried to see if I could squeeze it through here. It doesn't work. And of course, my neighbor is now cutting his grass. Ta-da! Success. All right. Whew. That was exhausting. All right, my back is on fire right now. All right, so that worked. So now we're just gonna get the wires prepped and start putting them together, okay? Glad we got that out of the way, made a mess. All right, we're just gonna tidy up the area and then I'm gonna start stripping these wires. Okay, so we're good to go. So we're gonna get the appropriate crimps that I showed you guys, and I'm gonna get the heat gun plugged in. All right, so in this situation, what concerns me is the fact that the gauge of this wire versus the gauge of the Garmin Power wire is so much smaller. So I'm gonna try it anyway with the smallest size that fits this gauge, which is these blue ones. We'll see if it stays. We'll test it out and hopefully it'll work. Because if it doesn't, we're screwed. That's better. There you go, guys. Done. Much better. Now it's nice and solid. Now it's not going anywhere. All right, let's connect the rest of the wires. By the way, guys, don't forget, while we're fiddling around with all this stuff, if you don't mind, drop me a like and help my channel grow, okay? Drop a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, of course, or any feedback, drop a comment. All right, let's get back to the work. All right, just to show you guys a little trick I'm gonna do. So you see how this wire is so tiny. It's just really, really small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just take a little small piece of shrink wrap, just a smaller piece. I'm gonna put it over top like this, and it'll add some thickness to this wire so that the bigger one will grip better. Otherwise, I'm scared it's gonna be too loose because this gauge is even smaller than the power wires. If you can see that. So we're gonna add that. All right, that's it. Okay, let that cool off. So it's important to remember with these particular kind of shrink wrap pieces I'm using, you use excessive heat. If you use shrink wrap before, you just kind of go with the heat gun really light and it's done. These you gotta sit there, let it really liquefy. The glue, the solder, everything. Just don't be afraid to really nuke it. And the nice thing about these is that they're very thick. So it's able to take the heat, and when it cools off, it becomes very hard. It's a nice thick layer. Unlike a lot of other heat shrink wrap that I don't like, I find it's very thin, and you often have to put 2 layers. So this worked great. All right, so we're gonna close this up and put it all away. I actually accidentally disconnected the trolling motor battery here, trolling wire into the console. So I'm gonna fix this. And then I'm going to put this all away, and we'll start changing out the mount. I'm doing this just temporarily because I don't have any tie wraps. So I'm just gonna do this temporarily. Actually, you know what? I might have tie wraps. Let's go take a look. Okay, I lied about the tie wraps. I found tie wraps. Okay, to explain what I just did here, I added this extra one because inside there's like a loop of tube. It's like an air vent, I guess for the drainage system or something. I just hooked this on there. That's what keeps it going. That's what keeps it going, man. And there you have it. We're ready to go. All right, next up we're gonna get the cradle ready. Not exactly rocket science. I'm just gonna take the bolts off of here and we're gonna put them on here. So this is basically a ram mount ball. I'm just gonna put it on this cradle. Pretty easy. Let's go ahead and get that done, and then we'll get back in the boat and get this attached. And I'm gonna show you a special adapter I had to buy as well. All right guys, we're almost at the moment of truth. Test it out. So it's back on, the cradle's connected. There's the cradle. So we're good to go, but we do have to reconnect all of our power. So I'm gonna put the trolling motor back attached, and I'm gonna get that guy reconnected, and then I will join you back in time to turn it on. We're gonna peel it off. We're gonna peel off that screen protector plastic. So satisfying. We're gonna do that together. It'll be a moment, and then we'll plug it in and see if it works. You guys ready? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so good. So satisfying. Look how shiny. Guys, by the way, one of the biggest differences with these new units, with the pluses, they're touch screens. No more screwing around with the buttons. Awesome. All right, let's plug it into the cradle. Here we go. Cradle's over here. Okay. Here we go. I haven't plugged in the transducer yet, by the way. Did I literally put the cradle on backwards? Okay. Oh, it's just... Cradle does not go on that way, guys. It goes that way. Alright, let's fix it. Okay, let's try that again. Alright. Booyah! Booyah! We got success, my friends! Oh yeah! Boom! So, by the way, right after I'm done this installation, I clean up. I'm going to update the firmware on here. I'm going to download it. It's I don't have Wi-Fi at the campground, so I'm going to download it with my phone, transfer it to the laptop, copy it to a card, and try and put it on here. Hopefully that works. I have no idea. Yes! Oh guys, we're good. Look, here we go, the first time we touch. Boom. Oh my god, this is so sexy. So sexy, guys. I am stoked. Where's Canada, man? What? Seriously? It's got the US but not Canada? Why is there only US and not Canada? This is a 95SV, which is a Canadian unit. That's harsh. Okay, we'll pick America. America. English. Store demonstration off. Oh, dude, guys, I'm so happy. Okay, this is sick. All right, let me just get this going. I'm gonna finish setting it up, and then I have one more surprise for you guys. Okay, let's do it. Okay, there's one more unknown. I almost forgot. So here is the transducer. So this is the old Garmin transducer cable. Okay, this is a 4-pin connector. Now the Garmin, the Plus units use a 12-pin connector. So I'm hoping this will work. In order to get this work, I bought a 4-pin to 12-pin adapter cable. Found this at a local store for 20 bucks Canadian, so hopefully it's cheaper in American. And yeah, so we're gonna try, hopefully this works. The part number, by the way, for this thing, if you wanna be able to use a 4-pin transducer on a 12-pin connector for Garmin, the part number on this is 010-12718-00. There will be a link in the description as well as for other items that I used. So yeah, if you wanna get the same kind of adapter, you need this adapter. You got it right there. Okay, let's plug it in and see if it works. One other thing, guys. Your Garmin unit probably comes with a ferrite ring or a ferrite filter. That's what this thing is, okay? It goes on your transducer cable. As per the manufacturer, that's where this goes, okay? Transducer cable. I actually put this on the wrong spot. You're supposed to put it over here, but I just put it there for now. I'll re-click it. Now, if it doesn't work and you're still getting some interference and you want to try it, you can put it also on the power cable, but the manufacturer instructions are you put it on here, okay? I know it won't fix my interference problems, but I've got upgrades coming this winter. That's gonna fix everything, okay? So let's see. We're gonna find out if it detects the transducer, and then I'll fix that cable. Here we go. And you'll know right away whether it works, because in the menus you can't add any of the transducer options, sonar options, so if it works, those options will become available. Obviously the sonar is not going to work, we're not going to be able to see anything, but we need it to detect. Okay, here we go. Sonar. Yeah, it's working. Back. So I'm going to create a combo. We're going to do, yeah, here we go. Look, all the combos are there now. Booyah! It detects. Obviously, I know this is not going to work, but it doesn't matter. Sweet. Now, I don't know about the maps here. We are on land. We'll have to see how the maps work on this one. I do have a mapping card with my other unit, so we could use that if worse comes to worse. But yeah, we'll have to see how the maps work. But really, I need this for the sonar more than anything. Yeah. Then the other question will be whether or not this shares with the other unit. But again, that's all stuff we'll experiment with. So here we go. Let's. I'm going to show you one more toy. Okay, guys, one more little goodie I'm going to add, and I'm really excited about this. My wife got me this for my birthday. This is the Powerstick by YOLOTek. So what this is kind of like a selfie stick that you mount on the boat for your GoPro or for whatever your action cameras are. I wanted to catch some cool angles from the back of the boat so you could just sort of see everything. And what's cool about this that I love is that this actually connects right into the navigation light port of the boat, which is awesome. And then you've got USB ports on here, so you can just connect to the USB ports. And what's really cool is you don't need a nice fancy camera to just throw on the back, right? You can use an older camera. So I have a GoPro Hero 3 that I can use, but a GoPro Hero 3, the problem is you cannot charge it while it's in use. You gotta plug it into here. But what I did get was this cool little contraption. It's a little cable that connects into the battery where the battery normally goes, and then there's a wire that comes out and you plug it into your USB port. So I should have full power at all times without having to change batteries on it, which would be awesome. So I'm gonna go give this a try. I'm super excited about this, but yeah. So YOLOTek Powerstick, again, link in the description if you wanna grab one of these. They're not crazy expensive. They are a little pricey, but I mean, it's just awesome for what you're getting, and it's fully waterproof and all that good stuff. So let's go plug it in and see how it looks. All right, so I have it unwrapped here, and just so you guys can check it out. So it's actually got a little ball mount on here, so you can adjust any angle you want. And what's cool is that it comes with this little GoPro action camera mount, but you can actually unscrew it, and it's a standard camera mount barrel. So I could take my SLR that's right here and just put it right onto this. I mean, I'm not going to because that would be insane, but you can. You get your USB ports right here, and it's obviously telescopic. Just open those up and badoosh. There you go, and you can, you know, full length is that. So that's about, I don't know, 4 feet. 4.5 feet, somewhere around there, 5 feet. Anyway, very cool. Okay, and it's also got all kinds of different adapters on here so you can mount it. And what it does is there's a little, let's turn it around. There's a screw you take out, and then you can slide off whichever adapter you need and just keep the one that you're gonna use. So yeah, okay, now I'm gonna go and install it. I'm really excited to check this out. All right, let's do it. Hey guys, okay, I kind of lied. I can't find the cable that, my special adapter cable for this, so, but I got batteries, and we'll test it out a bit here. So, in my particular instance, I tried all of these guys, they didn't work, so mine is just simply the pressure adapter. So once you put the post in, you just drill this down and it sort of applies pressure, and that's what keeps it in place. It doesn't actually screw in. So there we go, it's done. All right, I'm gonna try and mount the GoPro on here and see how it works. What's up, guys? How's it going? I think we're working. I think we're good. We're good to go. Here, we'll do some camera inception here. What's up? It's zooming on the wrong thing. Zoom on here. There we go. Okay, so pretty cool. Okay, so now I forgot my stupid cable to power this. Of course, I spoke too soon. I guess it's at home. So what I did was I plugged in the charging cable for the Minn Kota remote, and you can see it's working. You got power. You can see the lights on. So this is working. My only criticism on this, and it's not the fault of the YOLOTek stick or Powerstick, it's got a lot of movement on it, and you can see it's down here. It's just because of the thin aluminum, there's a lot of movement. So a project for the winter will be to get under here. I can get under there, put a block of wood underneath and screw it down, and screw it into the block. So take out these rivets, screw it down, and that'll help stabilize it. I mean, it'll still move a little bit, but not like, you know, not like crazy. So that's it, guys. Booyah, so we got a new angle. I no longer have to stick it onto the windshield where you can only see my legs and my ass. Although maybe some of you wanted to. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you like sticking around with me, watching how this is all done. I gotta go. My battery's actually about to die on the screen, so we're in pretty good shape. So that's it. So I'm gonna clean up, do the updates on the Garmin unit, and charge this battery, and then hopefully this afternoon we'll go out and get some fishing done. Alright, see you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next update. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and share this stuff with your friends, okay? See ya.